What's up, YouTube? This is 4th Star TCG. I have another very awesome Japanese BCBM video for you guys today. A lot of these cards, actually, I had to go through a middleman to get, and if you're unaware of what that is, middleman is someone who lives in Japan, and a lot of sites in Japan they only ship to Japan, and a lot of rare Pokemon cards come up there, and Japanese Pokemon cards come up there for lower prices. So a lot of people use middlemen to buy cards for them and then send them to us in the US, and we pay the middlemen a small fee, but it usually ends up working out to be still less for us to purchase the cards from sites like Yahoo Japan and stuff like that, which is basically Japan's version of eBay. So I'll get into the cards that I purchased here. A lot of these are from sites like that. I think only one is from eBay or something like that. Shipped to me from Japan. But first off, I'll get into the cards that I won't be grading. So we have a Mega Blaziken EX promo here. This is really sweet. I love this card. I got it for like $3. I mean, it's more once you factor in middleman fees plus shipping. But just to give you an idea, like this Mega Blaziken EX I paid like 400 yen for, which equates to about $3.50 or something like that. So very nice. Also got a Flygon EX from Japanese EX Dragon Frontiers. Only issue with this card is that it is off-center. As you can see, this left border is much smaller than the border on the right. And even the top border is larger than the border on the bottom. And that's a common issue with these cards from the furthest ends of offense and defense. The centering is horrible, and it's a really big deal if you get a card that is well-centered, as you can see. My PSA 10 Latios EX here in the background from Japanese EX Dragon Frontiers did manage to get the PSA 10 grade, mainly because of that great centering. Yeah. Then I also picked up a Claydol EX. This comes from the World Champions pack. Kind of iffy on whether I'm going to grade this one at the moment. I've been noticing something on a lot of Japanese cards that I'm purchasing. They have very sort of slight edgeware that's not very noticeable. You really have to look hard to see it. So I've actually submitted one card to PSA that has that, and I'll see how that does, whether PSA still awards that card the grade of a 10, or whether they decide to bump it down to a 9 or an 8 or something like that. Because I don't want to submit a lot of the cards that have that are sort of similar condition to that, and then have them all come back 8s. Yeah, so I'm sort of testing it out, testing the waters there, and we'll see how that one card does when it comes back. Another card from the Japanese furthest ends of offense and defense. You can again see the centering issues with this Altaria EX. The left border is much bigger than the right border, so it's very varied in terms of the horrible centering. You really gotta get really lucky to find a nice card with good centering. And all of these cards, all these three cards are really not in good condition. Let's see, can I show you guys where the Altaria EX is beat up? Yeah, just along the top here. Don't know if it'll focus in, but there's definitely edgeware there. Yeah, so not worth PSA grading, but still a very nice card. Next up, I was sort of expecting these three Japanese EX cards in these sort of tall sleeves. The Claydol EX is in nice condition, but these I actually ordered off of a Japanese site through my middleman, and I thought they would be in better condition because a lot of the cards that I've purchased from this site have been in good condition, but it doesn't look like these ones are, like this first edition Espeon EX. I really wanted this one in good condition, but it's just edgeware all around, stuff like that. Just kind of stinks to order this card. I mean, I definitely didn't pay a lot for it, which is good. Again, these sort of in the 300 to 400 Japanese yen mark, so like in the couple dollar range for English. So, I mean, it's great to have these in my collection, but definitely hoping for them to be in a little bit better condition. And this Mr. Mime EX sort of takes the cake for crap condition. I don't think there are any bends or creases in it, but, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Just the edge is totally gone, like this corner down here. Serious edgeware on that corner. Just sort of flaking all around the card. So this will go into my ungradable Japanese EX collection. Yeah. So nothing to really write home about from those cards. It's just some fantastic cards, but really not not overly impressed with those. But what I am very happy about is this stack right here. These cards are absolutely amazing, and a lot of these cards in this stack will be going off on a 5-day turnaround to PSA. Really hoping to get these cards graded fast. I'm paying a high price to get these cards graded fast, but I figure it'd be great to have them back in my collection. I actually ordered a golden Mega Rayquaza off of eBay because I didn't think I would pull one, and lo and behold, I did. That one's already off to PSA on a 50-day turnaround time, so hoping to get this one back and maybe sell it for a lot of money. It's usually the first PSA 10s of these Mega Rayquazas go for a serious amount of money. So I'm really hoping to grab a PSA 10 on this. Another card that I got was a first edition Mudkip Gold Star. Just a beautiful card. A very cute Gold Star card. A lot of the Gold Star cards, like the legendary dogs and the Charizard Gold Star and stuff like that, they're really intimidating. But stuff like the Mew and Mudkip Gold Stars are pretty cute. So it's nice to have this in my collection. It is a very hard card to find, and I paid a very good price for it. Definitely, this card is worthy of a PSA 10. And now probably the card that I'm most happy about from this bought cards by mail is this Japanese Salamence EX. This is also from the furthest ends of offense and defense, the equivalent of English EX Dragon Frontiers, but the centering on this Salamence is much better than the centering that I've seen on other cards. I'm really hoping for a PSA 10 on this. I do think it's within the bounds for centering for a PSA 10, and the back is perfect. I've wanted this card for an extremely long time, so very happy to have a mint copy now in my collection. They're not too hard to find in sort of beat-up condition for low prices, but finding them in mint condition, usually I have to pay a lot of money, and I really didn't for this card. I paid about, what was it, $15 or something like that off of one of those Japanese sites, and it did come in mint condition, which is fantastic. Next card, I have a Blanks Rayquaza Play promo. This card is amazing. I love the artwork. Just look at Rayquaza there. Just beautiful, beautiful artwork. So intimidating. This is just one of the fantastic Rayquaza cards that were printed in Japanese back in the EX series era. Really sad that we never got this artwork in English. I feel like this could even fit on a Rayquaza EX or something like that. The artwork is just so amazing. But also to go along with that, I have the Blanks Kyogre Play promo. Another very nice card. The idea in Japanese was that you would write in your name. I'm really happy that a lot of people didn't do that, but you would write in your name in this sort of blank spot, and it would sort of be like your Kyogre or your Rayquaza, sort of like the gym cards in the old days were. So, yeah. And now we're on to a couple of full arts. These I got for very good prices, and they are in mint condition. A unlimited Groudon EX full art. I doubt Wake Run Collapse is watching, but if you are, there you go. Beautiful Groudon EX full art. I actually have the first edition version of this graded at a PSA 10, so it will be nice to hopefully have this unlimited version come back in a PSA 10 as well, and maybe I can sell that one off for a good chunk of money. And now a card that I'm really happy with. I've been looking for this card for a very long time. Not very actively, but just sort of wanting to find it at a nice price, and I finally was able to get it as a mint Regigigas EX full art from Hail Blizzard, first edition, very nice. Definitely going to be submitting this to PSA eventually. I don't think this will go in the 5-day turnaround, but yeah, just a beautiful card. Super happy with this one. Regigigas looks amazing in it. And it was one of the first full art EX cards ever done, so just a great job by the Pokemon Company in making this card, and shout out to 5bin Graphics for making some very nice artwork. They don't make a lot of amazing cards, but this one definitely joining the ranks as one of the all-time greatest full art cards for me. So that's going to do it for this sweet Japanese BCBM video. Very happy with all the cards that I picked up, especially all the old school Japanese cards that managed to come in really, really nice condition. So be sure to stay tuned for my quick 5-day PSA submission video, as that video might not, I might have the grades for these cards by the time that video goes up, as I do have many videos in the queue, so not exactly sure when this one's going up, but hopefully I'll get these cards back fast. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and stick around for more videos.